What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Poketrista here, and today I am bringing you guys episode number 3 of our Learning Laddering series right here in the OU tier on Pokemon Showdown. If you guys are excited for another session of OU, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I want to know what Pokemon you want to see me use in the OU tier, and I might use it. Now, I did get a pretty strange idea for a set while watching one of Thunder Blunder's videos. If you guys don't know Thunder Blunder, he's on Joey's channel a lot, Joey Pokegame's channel. All of these are shameless plugs, obviously, because I don't have near as many viewers as them. But anyway, a video on his channel, someone was talking about Belly Drum Clefable in the OU tier and how it would be absolutely absurd, and I think it would be too, which is why I kind of want to try it out, just to kind of catch people off guard, see if I can't even, just get a kill with it. But we are not going to use that. It was just something fun and something interesting that I might do next episode. But for right now, I did put another team together. It is a different team than episode 1, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this team. Hopefully you guys, hopefully it's not too poorly built, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see if it's any good. So we're gonna go ahead, go right into the team builder here. By the way, if you guys missed out on any of the episodes that we have done previously in any tier, all the links for those will be down in the description below. There's playlists for every tier that we've played. Also, my Twitter's down there. If you guys haven't already, go follow me over there, and I will keep you guys updated when the video goes live. Or if for some reason I can't upload on a certain day, I will let you guys know right there on Twitter. So, jumping into this team now, we have a Mega Alakazam holding the Alakazite with the ability Synchronize. I think he gets Trace when he Mega Evolves, if I'm not mistaken. His moves are Psychic, Focus Blast, Shadow Ball, and Sub. Essentially, with a Mega Alakazam, if you can set up a Sub, then you're in really good shape. To be completely honest, Alakazam is kind of, well, I'm not going to say kind of. Alakazam is really frail, and, I don't know exactly how to use one, but we're going to give it a shot. Hopefully, hopefully we can do okay with it. Next up, I had a little trouble with this mon. It's a Zoomeril. And the reason I had some trouble with it is because I wasn't sure what item I wanted to give it, and I wasn't sure what set I wanted to run. Now, I could have given it a Choice Band, or I could have, given it a Citrus Berry, and I decided to go with the Belly Drum set, just because we had a lot of fun with Belly Drum Slurpuff. And I know that's kind of different because Slurpuff gets Unburdened, and the Azumarill does not. But hopefully, we can make something happen here with this Azumarill set, and maybe get a Belly Drum off and sweep somebody, or do something with the Azumarill. That would be nice. Next up, we have Breloom. He is Life Orb, not Focus Sashed. If I need to change it midway through the video, we will. Breloom is on the team to put Pokemon to sleep. He is our only Fighting type move. Or he has our only Fighting type move on the team, I believe. And Grass type coverage is not terrible. Bullet Seed is kind of a wishy-washy move in a way, because you can hit two times, you can hit 5 times. It really just kind of depends on the RNG, but hopefully the RNG is with us. We have a Jolly-natured Balloon. I'm not sure what that actually outspeeds. I think he's Jolly anyway. I might need to check, but he is a speed-raising nature anyway, and I don't know if that's necessarily what we want, but if I need to change it to Adamant, if I feel like we're not outspeeding anything, then I will do that as well. Next up, we have Excadrill holding the Choice Band. I've actually used Excadrill one time back when I tried to play months ago. I used a Choice Scarf Excadrill, and he actually did an okay job. It wasn't terrible. So Choice Band is going to be really interesting. I do have him as Adamant. He has Earthquake, Iron Head, Rock Slide, and Facade. Just in case we get burned or poisoned or something like that. Well, not poisoned, because I don't think we can actually get poisoned. But I know Facade. I know people want to burn an Excadrill, so if we can actually, if we do get burned, we can go for Facade and do a ton of damage, because a Choice Banded Facade from an Excadrill is going to hurt. Next up, we have Gliscor holding the Toxic Orb with the Poison Heal ability, Earthquake, Knockoff, Stealth Rock, and Roost. It's a pretty common set, I think. And he is kind of going to be a pivot, kind of like a defensive mon for us to switch in on some hits and maybe hit back hard with something else. I'm hoping that Gliscor can take a few hits. I think he can. I think he's pretty defensive, but if we have some trouble, then like I said, we can always switch this team around. This isn't one of our team builder teams. Like in the UU tier this week, I have a team builder episode that went up yesterday, and we will using that team building team. Hold on, let me rephrase that sentence. We will be using that team that we built for the UU tier, we will be using that in both episodes. Now, that's not necessarily true for the OU. If this team just absolutely bombs and doesn't do anything, then we're definitely going to have to try to rebuild it. But we do have Rotom Wash as our last Pokemon with leftovers, Levitate, Pain Split as the move, or Levitate as the ability, Pain Split, Volt Switch, Will-O-Wisp, Hydro Pump. You already saw a Rotom variant with Trick. We used a Rotom Mow in our RU, I believe it was RU videos earlier this week. So this is another Rotom variant, very bulky, very nice. Pain Split, obviously for recovery, Volt Switch to pivot out, Will-O-Wisp, and Hydro Pump are his moves, like I said. So we are going to go ahead and jump straight into a battle now. And hopefully Showdown is still running good. It was running fine earlier today, so hopefully it's still alright. If not, then I might have to pause it until we find one, and I don't know how long that's going to take. But hopefully we can find one right here. We do find one against Scorch29, who has a Smeargle that I do not want to see on my screen. If he wants to lead with Smeargle, then I can lead with Breloom and go for a Mach Punch and take it down to his Sash. I feel like Smeargle's his only lead, so I think I'm going to go into Breloom. I don't have anything to get rid of hazards, so Sticky Webs does kind of hurt my team a little bit. But there's not a whole lot I can do about that, to be honest. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I'm going to lead with Breloom. This thing's definitely sashed. I don't think we're going to outspeed. I would go for Spore if we could outspeed, but I don't think we will. I could go for a Bullet Seed here. Maybe Bullet Seed kills, actually. I'm actually going to check and see if Bullet Seed kills, because the last thing I want to do is go for a Dark Void and put my Breloom to sleep. That is no bueno. So we do have Smeargle, OU Sticky Web. He's going to have Dark Void as well. Against my Breloom, who's Life Orbed. So we are going to see if a Bullet Seed, it was enough anyway. Okay, so Bullet Seed's going to be enough to kill this thing. So I'm just going to go straight for a Bullet Seed here. No reason not to. It does break his Sash, so he won't be able to put me to sleep unless he goes for it this turn. And if he decides to do that, then that's fine. Nothing on his team. I mean, I guess Talonflame switches into a Bullet Seed really well, but everything else, his own Breloom does too. So I guess he's got a couple of resistances, but he does end up putting me to sleep first turn. That was expected. Fairly unfortunate. So now I just kind of have to wait until I wake up, to be honest. I don't want to switch out because I want to burn these turns of sleep. He's actually going to put up rocks. We are going to wake up turn 1 and kill this Smeargle with a Bullet Seed. So that was actually really nice to wake up turn 1. Kind of unfortunate he didn't go for... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it would have been the same thing if he'd gone for Hazard's first turn. So now I'm expecting Talonflame, as I don't really have a great switch into it. I guess Rotom Mow is probably my best switch. Or his own Breloom could actually come out too and put in a lot of work against my team as well. So maybe his own Breloom comes out. He actually goes straight into Talon, so I'm assuming he's going to be going for a... I would assume he's going to be going straight for a Brave Bird, which is kind of scary. We are going to eat that up, though. It's not going to do any damage at all. I kind of want to Volt Switch, but Manectric is going to have Bolt Absorb, so I think I might just pull a straight switch, expecting Manectric, and go right out into my Excadrill. I think that is an okay play. Even though we're not Scarf, so we're not outspeeding. Maybe I go into Gliscor instead. But is he going to have HP Ice? I think Manectric does run HP Ice, so maybe I just stay in and go for a Hydro here. Because Manectric's not the most bulky mon in the world. I'm actually just going to stay in and go for a Hydro Pump. If he wants to stay in, he's not. He's going out to his Manectric, expecting the Volt Switch. We do hit with a Hydro. That is really nice for us. So I don't know what this thing has for me. I mean, obviously a Thunderbolt is going to not feel good. I'm actually going to calc that too. I am specially defensive. So that is nice. Against a Mega Manectric, though. Mega Manectric is actually a really strong Mega. I almost wanted to use it, but I decided Alakazam. I probably will use it in the next OU session. What am I trying to say? He's gonna get the Intimidate off. He's gonna go for a Volt Switch on me. I just went straight for a Willow, or not for a Willow. I went straight for a Hydro. Starmie's probably his best switch, even though he could be fearing me to predict his switch, but I don't think he did that. Looking back, I probably could have Volt switched and been okay. He's actually going to go right out into a Starmie, and we are going to miss the Hydro Pump, which is kind of disappointing. What does Starmie have for me, though? I'm just going to Volt switch on out. Starmie doesn't have anything for me, I don't think, that can kill me. Maybe a Psy Shock would probably hurt. I don't really want to sack my Rotom right away, but I don't really have a switch into this thing. So I kind of want to get this Volt switch off and do some damage, and then get right out into my Azumarill, as that's probably my best switch. I'm actually going to start the timer on this guy. And we're going to see what he wants to do. If he wants to switch out, then that's perfectly fine. I am going for a Volt switch. And he goes for Psy Shock. That is going to take me down to a really low amount of HP. And that's going to do a lot. So I definitely think a Mach Punch now kills him with my Breloom. I'm actually going to calc that too. I'm sorry I'm calcing everything. Like I've said this before, but I just want to be sure that my moves are the right moves to make. So Life Orb against the Starmie. He actually took that really well, to be honest. Maybe he specs. I don't know what he is. It doesn't matter. Mach Punch is definitely going to be enough to take him out, so I'm just going to go right out into Breloom. And we are going to get off a Mach Punch, unless he doesn't want to sack this thing off, but something's going to take a Mach Punch, and I don't know what actually wants to take this. So I'm just gonna go straight for a Mach Punch. I thought about maybe predicting the switch, but that would just not be smart. So he's definitely gonna go out to his Talonflame next, which gives me free reign to switch out into my Rotom, sack my Rotom Wash, which is kind of scary because he does have the Manectric, but we do have Mach Punch, and we will be able to take Manectric out, but I do have to preserve Breloom for that to happen. I definitely think Rotom-Mow is my best switch here. I wonder how well Gliscor takes this, to be honest. Probably... He actually should take it fairly well. I'm actually going to calc that. Just see. You know, I'm assuming that he's just going to be a revenge killer. If he goes for Swords Dance, that's going to be a problem. It's definitely going to be a problem. Because then I'll have to sack my Azumarill and go for a Aqua Jet on it. I meant to do Gliscor, actually. Sorry about that. We are physically defensive Gliscor. And Brave Bird is going to take 50% on us, so we're just going to go right on to Rotom here. No reason not to. If he predicts my switch and goes into Manectric, then, I mean, it doesn't matter. I think Rox is going to take me out anyway. So no matter what he wants to do, we should be okay. As he is just going to go straight for a Brave Bird. That's fine. He's actually got leftovers, which is a little scary. I'm actually going to see how much an Aqua Jet's going to do to this thing before I switch in my Azumarill. We are Belly Drum. Aqua Jet is going to do about 85. Brave Bird doesn't kill, so this thing can't actually kill me if I go into Azumarill, so I should probably go into it. Yeah. He's still got a chance if he gets a high roll, so I'm actually just going to go for an Aqua Jet to play it safe. I still do have... He actually switched out into Manectric, so he's not necessarily going to take this Aqua Jet very well, as he's going to go down. So now I would imagine Breloom is going to come out here and Bullet Seed, which only makes sense for me to go back into my Breloom. But I actually don't want to do that. I actually want to go into my... I kind of want to go ahead and sack my Gliscor. So that's what I'm going to do. If he Bullet Seeds, that's fine. He actually Leech Seeds, which is really interesting. Okay, so he's Toxic Orb, and so am I. So he's Poison Heal Breloom. Really interesting set. I'm actually going to put up rocks. He's got no way to get rid of him. If he wants to go out into Talonflame, that's fine. He does, predicting my rocks, which is, you know, that's okay. I can sack this thing off and then go back out into Azu, which I think is my best play at this point. So I'm just going to go straight for a knockoff here. I could Roost. I'm actually just going to go straight for a knockoff. I have no reason not to. He's going to SD up, which is fine. I get the knockoff damage, which means that my pretty much means that I can... It pretty much means that I can win with Azu, with Aqua Jet, and Breloom with Mach Punch. Breloom helps me against Bisharp as well. I would have to get rid of his own Breloom, which I guess Alakazam can do pretty nicely, pretty easily rather. So that's fine. So this move's on him. I'm going to go straight for a knockoff, and hopefully he kills me. If not, then he can set up all he wants, but I don't think it's going to be enough, to be honest. Because an Aqua Jet's going to take, what, 80%? So he does go ahead and kill me, and he does take the recoil. He's not going to get leftovers or Leech Seed. I'm just going to go straight out into my Azu here and go for an Aqua Jet. I could Belly Drum predicting the switch, but I don't know how much that's going to actually do to a Breloom. So I'm actually going to calc it. Breloom, Leech Seed against Belly Drum, Azu. And if I get up to max attack, then an Aqua Jet is not going to be enough to take it out anyway, so I'm actually fine to just go for an Aqua Jet here. I could play rough, predicting the switch, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to go straight for an Aqua Jet. He Brave Birds and outspeeds my Aqua Jet, but that's going to take him down to a fairly low amount of HP. So I can go into Exca here. I really thought we were going to outspeed with priority, but he is faster, so I guess it makes sense. I can go out to Exca here and just take this, hopefully. So, I'm not sure if we can win this, actually. This is the time that I wish I was Scarfed Excadrill. He's actually going to Roost, so I'm going to Rock Slide. If we hit, we win. And we actually do hit with the Rock Slide. I'm surprised that he actually went for Roost there. That was kind of a risky play on his part. I guess he was hoping that I was going to miss. But at this point, I can go ahead and sack my Excadrill. If this thing wants to set up, I really... Well... Does Leech Seed Breloom run? No, it doesn't. It just runs Drain Punch. Maybe it has Swords Dance too. If it does, that's kind of scary. But I can actually just switch into my... We are going to get the Rock Slide off. He's going to go straight for a Drain Punch, which is fine. Yeah, because now we can go out into Alakazam, and we can go straight for a Psychic here. I actually am tempted to sub up. I'm actually going to, predicting a switch. I'm going to sub up. If we predict right, then we win. Unfortunately, we do not predict right, as he is going to stay in and go probably for a Spore, but that is going to end up being the game right there. I'm going to go for Psychic. He's going to switch out, which is fine, because I can go straight for Focus Blast right here and KO this thing. Shadow Ball's not going to do enough, so I need to hit this Focus Blast. Sucker Punch is going to break my Sash. Can we hit? We cannot hit. We missed. So I'm going to sub up again. Predicting his Sucker Punch, I'm going to sub up again. He did not go for Sucker Punch. Unfortunately, went for Knockoff, which is fine. So I'm going to Focus Blast. Maybe he went for Knockoff again. He did. We do get the prediction, and we are able to win this match. That was so close. It was way too close. Unfortunately, I made... Well, I didn't make a misplay. I missed. I missed my... I unfortunately missed my Focus Blast on the first turn, so that was kind of bad. But other than that, we are going to get a clean win against this guy. That was a pretty good game. He's already gone, but I'm going to type G... Well, no, that doesn't make any sense. So, we're moving on up the ladder right now in OU. Actually looking pretty good, to be honest. We're actually... the ladder's not updating, but we actually are doing pretty well, so... yeah, that's good. We do find a battle right away. And he's got a Scrafty, and that's kind of scary. Swampert as well. A Pharaoh as well. I don't really have a lot for a Pharaoh Thorn, to be honest. I don't have any fire moves at all. Which is kind of bad on my part, but that's fine. I'm actually going to lead with my Breloom and put him to sleep. Hoping that he leads with his... hoping he leads with Pharaoh here. If he leads with Landorus, that's a little scary. But whatever he leads with, something's going to sleep. I'm assuming Pharaoh's his lead. It's his obvious lead. I'm not going to lead with Gliscor here because as nice as it would be to get a Brox for Zapdos, it's not necessary per se. Because I do have 2 Electric Resists. So I think we're going to be okay. I'm actually just going to pause until this guy makes a move. He's taking a while. We are back, guys. This guy led with Scrafty, which is an admirable lead. I kind of want to go for a Mach Punch instead of a Spore, but I'm pretty sure he's going to switch out. And we definitely are going to outspeed this thing. I'm sure he's going to go for a Fake Out here, but I'm going to go for Spore. And if he wants to stay in, that's fine, but I'm just going to go straight for a Spore here. And if I put his Scrafty to sleep, then that is one less threat on his team gone. So I'm sure he's going to switch out here, trying to avoid the Mach Punch, because I do think Mach Punch does a lot. We actually are going to get the Spore off, which is nice. So I think I'm free to just SD up right here. I'm free to SD up. So I'm going to do that. He's actually going to stay in and still be asleep. So Shed Skin activates. He wakes up, and I'm just going to go straight for a Mach Punch and KO this thing. Pretty easy. Not exactly sure why he stayed in. I'm assuming Pharaoh's going to come out here. I'm not sure what a +2 Mach Punch is going to do to this thing, so I'm actually going to just check really quick what a +2 Mach Punch is going to do to a Pharaoh Thorn. I don't have Drain Punch, which is unfortunate. I probably should have it, but I've got Mach Punch instead. So it's definitely not going to kill him, which is kind of disappointing. It's not even going to 2-hit KO him, really. I don't know what Bullet Seed does. Probably nothing, I had to guess. I could just put him to sleep here. I think that's actually my best play, is putting his Pharaoh to sleep. So, oh wait. Oh, he's a Grass type. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, that was a big misplay on my part right there. So he got up rocks. I didn't get any damage off on him, so that is kind of disappointing. I'm expecting a Gyro Ball to come my way. I kind of need this for Swampert too. I feel like we can handle Swampert. So I'm just going to go straight for a Mach Punch. Get off as much damage as I can on this thing. If he wants to stay in, then he can take 50%. Excluding leftovers. He's probably going to go... Oh my goodness. So he took a lot of damage there. So he actually Toxics me, which is not that big of a deal, seeing as how it's just not a big deal. So I'm actually going to go for Bullet Seed here. It's definitely going to take him out. If he wants to switch, then Bullet Seed is going to hit this thing really hard, and it's probably going to kill it. It is. If we hit 3 times, we do. Good. So Bullet Seed's going to take this thing out. That's really nice. So now he's going to go into Azu here and go straight for a Aqua Jet if he's smart. But Breloom put in quite a bit of work here. Kind of wish I hadn't have made that misplay, or we wouldn't have gotten Toxic, which is kind of disappointing. It was a stupid misplay on my part. I'm actually just going to Mach Punch here to get as much damage off as I can on this thing. So, yeah, the Spore was a big mistake. I just completely spaced on the whole typing thing and on the whole you can't put a Grass type to sleep type thing. But, you know, that's Pokemon. I just made a mistake. Luckily for me, it didn't cost me too much. He goes for Encore, but I don't know why he did that. I should have just gone for Bullet Seed. Wow. I really could have taken this thing out right there. I feel like I can just go into my Alakazam and clean up. Yeah, I don't know if Swampert is taking a Mega Alakazam Psychic. I'm assuming he's a Mega Swampert because he doesn't have a Mega on his team, so I'm just going to put Mega Swampert here. Psychic is only going to do about 60% to him, so that's okay. It's good damage, and I really don't need Alakazam for anything else. I just need something for a Zapdos, which I do have Excadrill for, but we're not outspeeding Zapdos. I actually feel like going into Rotom here and going straight for a Volt Switch, even though he's probably going to go into Swampert. So I could go for a Willow. I actually think Willow is my safest play, so I'm going to go into Rotom here, go for a Will-O-Wisp, get whatever, you know, whatever happens here. I'm not sure what he's going to want to do. If he stays in, then this Azu is a complete non-threat now. He actually misses his Play Rough too, which is a little sad for him. Not for me, obviously. I thrive on people getting hacked. He actually goes into Alex Luis, his Swampert, which is a shout out to the King Nappy, as I see. He goes for a Rain Dance. I'm going to go for a Willow. We're going to miss the Will-O-Wisp. That is really unfortunate. So after I just laughed in the face of that guy going for hacks, and or after I laughed in the face of that guy missing a play rough, we are going to miss a Willow. Can we hit this one? We do. And that is pretty much going to be Swampert handled, to be honest. I'm not sure what he's going to want to do to me. I kind of just want to hit him with a Hydro Pump until he decides to do something else, which is actually what I'm going to do, I think. I think I'm just going to hit this thing with a Hydro. I could switch and be real, but I don't know if that's the right play, to be honest. Maybe expecting his switch. But he did set up Rain, so I'm just going to go for a Hydro Pump. Maybe I should have gone Volt Switch now that I think about it. But if he decides to switch out, then Hydro's still fine, I think. As long as we can hit it. If we hit Hydro, if he switches out, then we're good. Not sure what he's going to want to do. I'm going to actually start the battle timer back up since he stopped it for whatever reason. I don't know that many people actually do that, like sit there and stop the battle timer like that. I actually think we might be lagging here. So I am going to... I'm actually going to pause the video and I'm going to reload the page and see if we are actually lagging. And we are back. I did almost lag out. Fortunately for me, I'm not going to. Ice Punch right there by my opponent. He only takes like 8% off of me because he's burned. And this guy's going to forfeit after I took forever to make my move. That makes some sense, I suppose. So we are going to get another win, which is nice. We are 2-0 in this episode. These OU battles take so much longer than... it feels like they take so much longer than other battles to me. So I'm not sure. I'm actually going to pause it until we find one to help save time in the video, guys. So I'm going to be right back. Alright, what's up, guys? We're back. Sorry about that. I actually had some trouble with my Turtle Beaches there. The ear cover came up, so I had to try to fix it. It was really weird. So the very last turn of that that battle, I was sitting here trying to fix that, and yeah, that was just a big mess. But anyway, this guy's team is really interesting, really threatening. He's got two of the legendary birds. Well, I wouldn't call them legendary birds because that's Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno. I don't really know what they're called, actually. But we got those two. The Thundurus and Tornadus. We've got Swampert, another Ferrothorn, which is bad, and a Politoed. So I'm actually going to lead again with my... I really want to lead to go with my Breloom, to be honest, because if it is Politoed that leads to get Rain, then we're going to be able to handle it. I don't have anything for Ferrothorn anyway, so I almost just have to leave with him. So he is going to go into Politoed and set up Rain. I'm expecting a switch here. I'm actually just going to Spore. Do we outspeed a Politoed? It's going to be a speed tie. So that's kind of scary. He does get Ice Beam. So I'm actually just going to hope and pray that we're going to hit the Spore here on whatever he brings in. He brings in his Ferrothorn, so of course I make a mistake. And I am going to go straight for a Swords Dance here. He is going to go for a Gyro Ball. That does so much. Oh, that does so much. Okay. So, I need to preserve Breloom. Unfortunately enough, I don't really have a whole lot left for his team now. That Breloom is hurt, so... Mach Punch isn't going to kill. Iron Barbs and Rocky Helmet, which I'm assuming he is going to hurt, so... I feel like I can still handle his team with my Rotom. I'm just going to Mach Punch here. He does still have Licky Licky as well. I'm going to Mach Punch. He actually switches out into Tornadus. So he's not taking two Mach Punches. So I'm just going to go straight for another one. He's not taking this. So he can bring in his Pharaoh again. He actually just lets this thing go down. Wow. So I guess he didn't think he needed it against my team, which is, you know, understandable, I guess. But we are going to hopefully get one more kill here. He's going to bring in his Pharaoh. He's going to just eat up this Mach Punch. Yeah, I'm just going to sack this thing off and go for Mach Punch. So we are going to get hit with the Iron Barbs. Life Orb would have taken us out anyway, but that's Pharaoh gone as well. So Breloom, again, putting in a lot of work. And right now, I think his obvious play would be Swampert for Swift Swim. So I feel like I can go right out into my Rotom, as he does go into Swampert, which is nice. So I'm just going to go straight away for a Will-O-Wisp. No matter what he brings in, Willow is really helpful for me, so I'm just going to go straight for that. No reason not to. Can we actually... Okay, so he's going to protect, which is fine. Understandable. So I can go straight for another Will-O-Wisp. I have no reason not to. I guess... No, I should be fine to go for a Willow. He's going to switch out into his Thundurus, which is... okay. Thundurus is a little scary for me, because he's probably going to do a lot to Rotom. I'm actually going to calc whatever Thundurus can do to me, because you don't see Thundurus a lot, so... Well, I guess you might, but I don't know. I don't see him a lot. So I'm going to assume he's Prankster, because I think that's a normal set for him. I always forget to put the W here. Okay, so Rotom Wash, I'm specially defensive. Thunderbolt's doing 50. Hydro Pump's doing 50 to him. So I'm actually just going to Volt Switch here. He actually Grass Knots. Oh, he's got Volt Absorb. Wow, I'm stupid. Well, why did it tell me it didn't have his ability here? Why? You cannot trust a Showdown calculator. You can't trust any calculator ever. By the way, you just can't. It's just not. It just, you can't do it. So I'm going to get a Hydro on this Politoed. That's going to do some nice damage. I'm actually going to go for another Will-O-Wisp here, expecting Swampert to come out. He actually stays in and goes for a Toxic on my Rotom, which is an interesting play. So I feel like I can Willow again, but I'm actually just going to Volt Switch, just in case he stays in. He did. He's going to take a lot of damage there. So I'm going to go straight out into my Azumarill, because that's all I can really do. Azumarill doesn't do much for me this game anyway. He actually goes for Rest and falls asleep, which is fine. I'm actually going to Belly Drum here. Yeah, I'm just going to Belly Drum. He's going to switch into his Thundurus, and I don't think an Aqua Jet's going to be enough to take this thing out, unfortunately. So I kind of wasted that. Actually, it could be. Yeah, Aqua Jet should take this thing out. I'm going to go for an Aqua Jet. We are going to be able to take out this Thundurus. So now what? That's the big question. He goes into Swampert here. Oh, he actually forfeits. So Azumarill is going to come through and get us the win. That's really nice. So we are now, what, 3 or 4 wins here in our OU session. So this team is actually putting in a lot of work. I guess we'll use it next. Guess we'll use it for the next episode too. I kind of want to see where we are on the ladder really quick. I think we're going to get one more battle in. I know we're probably around 30 minutes, but that's okay. I really kind of want this video to be a little longer anyway, so I really want to see where we are. I guess the ladder's not going to update for us. So, like I said, to save time, I am just going to pause the video, and I am going to be right back. And we're back, and we found one right away, and this guy's team is pretty nice. He's got Garchomp, just like every other team. Unfortunately, I don't have anything for a Dragon type. As crazy as that is. Oh, I guess I've got Azumarill, but I don't know. I mean, Azumarill kind of beats this guy's team a little bit. If I can get rid of Superior and Klefki, then Azumarill kind of wins. So I'm not sure what his lead's going to be here. I'm assuming Chomp. So I'm actually just going to lead with Breloom. I know Breloom isn't the best lead in the world, to be honest. Oh, I know it's not even like considered a good lead. I almost want to lead with Rotom too. I'm actually going to lead with Rotom, because I know he's leading with Chomp. He actually leads with Klefki, so he's not going to be able to get a T-Wave off on me. I'm not sure what he's going to want to go for here. I could Hydro. I don't know how much it's going to do. I could also Volt Switch out. Klefki OU dual screens is what he's going to be against my Rotom. I always forget to put the W right there. What is wrong with me? Okay. Hydro's going to do a clean 50%, so I'm actually just going to Hydro here. If we hit, which would be really nice, we miss, of course. Why would we hit? I mean, what would that serve me? So I'm actually going to Hydro again. He takes a cool 45. He's going to get up all 3 layers of spikes, which kind of sucks, because I don't have Rapid Spin on my Excadrill at all. So, a little... We are going to miss the Will-O-Wisp too. Wow. So, 2 turns, we miss. I go for a Willow on Superior. Superior's burned. Doesn't matter because Leaf Storm is going to do a lot to my team. I'm actually just probably going to... I really want to go out into Breloom here. but I don't think we're eating this. And I feel like I kind of need Breloom a little bit, so what do? I almost have to sack Breloom to get into Alakazam, and then I can kill it with a Psychic. Because Breloom doesn't do a lot to this guy's team, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just going to have to go into Breloom here. He's going to Leaf Storm and get that special attack raise, which is fine. I'm just going to Mach Punch and get as much damage off as I can. As he's going to stay in and go for another one. To get up to +3, or yeah. No, he should be +4, I think. Yeah, he gets up to +4, which is fine. I think an Aqua Jet from Azu actually kills this thing now, but I'm not going to risk that. I'm actually just going to go ahead and go into Alakazam, I believe. As, no, I don't want to get that much damage on Azu. Because, like I said, Azu is kind of a win condition for me at this point. I'm going to go into Alakazam, take all that Spikes damage. That is delicious. And I'm going to go straight for a Psychic. If he wants to go into Bisharp, I can just substitute next turn. He's actually just going to stay in, which is fine. I've actually got Contrary. I don't really know what Contrary does, to be honest. So, yeah. You can call me a bad Pokemon player if you want. I'm actually going to look it up on my phone really quick to see, just to see. As he goes into this Klefki here, I don't really have much for this thing, to be honest. I don't really know what to go into, actually. What do I do here? Klefki has pretty decent special defense. Mega Alakazam should do some damage to it, though. If I had HP Fire, that would be nice. I've got Focus Blast, though. Focus Blast kills if I can hit. Can I hit this thing? He goes for T-Wave. Can we hit the Focus? No, of course not. We're going to miss the Focus Blast. That is really nice for us, as our Alakazam gets paralyzed, which makes it completely useless, honestly. So we get paralyzed on that turn as well. So this guy's just haxing me to death, unfortunately. What a disgusting Pokemon. I really can't do anything, to be honest. I mean, I'm going to go for another Focus Blast. We're not living a foul play, so sack Alakazam off here. This is not looking good, unfortunately, for us. I can go into Exca. Actually, Excadrill's my best play, because I can go for an Earthquake. So I'm going to go into Excadrill. He's going to go for Foul Play, but I don't know what an Earthquake does to this thing, actually. It's not going to do anything. He's going to eat it up. And Foul Play should kill me. So, well, he actually switches out into his Garchomp to take this Earthquake. Garchomp's not taking it very well. So I don't know what he's going to want to do here. So I'm actually going to switch out to my Gliscor and just see what his plans are. He's actually going to set up Rocks, which is a bit annoying. Unfortunately, I switched out. I'm actually going to go straight for a knockoff here in case he wants to bring something out. He actually stays in, of course, because good players always stay in when faced with impending death. We do get Excadrill here, which is not good because we're going to go down to this Garchomp. And an Earthquake. Oh, no, we're not. So I guess he's not a fast Garchomp, which is fine. Lopunny's going to come out. He's going to go for a Fake Out, so I'm going to go into my Rotom here. Rotom is actually my best switch. I actually need Excadrill to be able to kill Lottie. I think Excadrill can kill Lottie. So we go into Rotom. He's going to Fake Out. That does so much. I'm going to go for Willow. Maybe he misses High Jump Kick. Of course not. Of course he doesn't. So, Gliscor. Is Gliscor my only play here? I can go into Azu and go for an Aqua Jet, but that's not going to be enough. I honestly just have to keep going with Pokemon and hope that he misses a High Jump Kick. That's actually my only play, but if he's not going to, he's going to go for Ice Punch. Take out my Gliscor. So this guy's actually going to be he's going to give us our first loss of the day. I could have played that a lot better. We did have some unfortunate things happen to our Alakazam, and this guy actually had a team that was pretty threatening to me. I don't really have much for Superior. So, unfortunately, we are going to take a loss in the last match of the game, or the last match of the video, not the game. That was stupid. So, Aqua Jet is not going to be enough to take out Lopunny, unfortunately. He's going to go for a turn, take me out. So, good game to my opponent. He did hacks me a little there at the end, or at the beginning rather, but you know, that's Pokemon. That's the way it goes. So we were actually up to 1300. Now we're back down to 1281. But with that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, if you guys enjoyed me getting a little salty there at the end about a couple of misses we shouldn't have had, then make sure you leave a like down below. Comment as well. Let me know what Pokemon, like I said before, what Pokemon you want to see me use in the next OU session. I'm probably just going to use the same team, but I will take your suggestions for next Monday's OU videos that are going to be up. And also, if you guys are interested in the other tiers as well, make sure you stick around the channel. We will have 2 videos a day until Saturday, when we will have some tournaments coming up on the channel as well. So, with that being said, I'm going to get up out of here, and I'm going to go record session 2. Hopefully we will have a little better luck without missing any of our moves, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm out.